Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, you start a new series coming off of sweeping the other one. You're feeling good right now. The confidence is high. The guys are excited. Talking to them before the game, batting practice seemed upbeat. They had the music popping, and they were loose, ready to go. So I look for this streak maybe to run for a while.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Runners on first with 1 down. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Clearly should have been content to just move up 90 feet on the hit to right, but they were thinking first to third all the way. The right fielder came up and delivered a seed to third to get his man. Not a real tough throw, but it was a good one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Eddie Hawk.
Shortstop, Eddie Hawk.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll reach first safely.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Fielder number 16.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Here's John Jaso now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
John Jaso.
Left field and deep. Marisnik ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a second run is across. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
When you mess with the bull.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Hawk. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this has been a frustrating at bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Eddie Hawk is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Center fielder number 16.
Digging in once again. Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball. Just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Iwamura is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Hawk. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One 0 count. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had it.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Hawk on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, man, I mean, they're playing pretty good ball at home right now in this homestand. They're 4-0, 4 games, 4 wins. That's pretty good. But you know what? Everybody's greedy. You're looking for that 5th in 5 games.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
High pop-up. Loney is there for it. 2 gone. And now here's how.
This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Eddie Hawk is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Ready once again, Eddie Hawk. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Go down 1. At the plate, Eddie Hawk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 32 now for the season. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Stros. First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, the 3rd and final game. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Hawk. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
3-0 now. Hard hit at third. Bartlett is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Eddie Hawk, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him, and now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
3-2 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I gotta think he was sitting on changeup 3-2. That was a nice pitch, and he still got the base hit.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In is Jorge Soler. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Bradley rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's a nice hit right there, but you know what? It's his 200th RBI he drove in with that base hit. Now, that's not 1,000. It's not something that's going to get him in the Hall of Fame yet, but he'll remember it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Eddie Hawk. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a good hitter, bases loaded. Look, this is where you got to really execute your pitch and keep it down. Try to minimize the swing down in the zone.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Gomez. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, number 33 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Matt, that's why you pay to watch him play. It seems like he does something every game, whether it's a great catch, a great throw, or a pretty swing, and here we catch a grand slam. That's why he's one of the...
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Hawk. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Grichuk.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping into the box, Jorge Soler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Soler.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
He's set. Here's the 3-0, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter.
Into the box now, Eddie
Number 10.
It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Once slim lead.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things.